Okay, what's up, everyone?
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Bench Comedy. I almost forgot the name of our podcast.
Wow.
Welcome to Bench Comedy. This is episode 3 of several.
Several.
Today we are recording live from
The same place.
the same place, Rome, the Colosseum.
There's a tiger in the other room, actually.
Yeah, we're about to go and fight everyone.
You know?
Did you just roar XD? So welcome to episode 3.
Welcome.
Cooper decided.
I came up with the...
Cooper decided the topic for today.
And what we're going to do is... I went on Yahoo before work today. Speaking of at work. So I work at a meat market. And...
Oh, we're talking about work? Fuck, okay.
No, this one short story.
Okay, go.
We're building a cooler, like a big walk-in cooler. It's like 14 feet by 16 feet wide.
You moved my phone. Fucking...
Really big cooler. Wow.
Welcome to ASMR.
Really big cooler, and the holes that we like screwed into, we have little pegs that we push in, and those pegs.
Pegging.
Yeah. Those pegs came in a little manila folder, you know, that you lick the top and it folds down like you got your report cards in or whatever.
Yeah.
And I put it in my mouth to just hold it, and the glue got wet and then dried onto my lip. And so when it ripped it off, it made my lip bleed. Like my inner lip, like I don't know if you can see, like, can you not see?
No.
Well, it hurts, and it hurts right now. Just wanting to put that out there. Anyway,
all right,
so
cool.
Before work, look, good story. Before work, I went on Yahoo Questions or Yahoo Answers and just found a bunch of random ones from random topics. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask Braden. Braden's seen
I've seen 2 of them so far.
2 of them.
And do you want me to answer these?
I
Or do you want to
it's
just
gonna be like topics that we'll both answer.
Okay. This shows how prepared we are.
So
for
this first one is in performing arts.
Okay.
Arts and humanities,
Well,
performing arts.
You and I know something
Yeah.
about that.
Can I get more fingers put on?
I'm sorry.
Explanation. So I play guitar, bass, and a little bit of keyboards, piano. But I was thinking if I can get new noses, I was thinking if people can get new noses and heart transplants, can I get a couple more fingers? It would make me a better guitar or keys player, and hell, people may pay to see it live. Like there's the guitar guy who's got 14 fingers.
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in this one question. I have several questions for this young human
Person.
being. First off, why? Secondly,
so he can play Guitar
So he
Hero
can- yeah.
on Expert and actually press the blue.
dude, no, you'd have too many fingers. You wouldn't know what to do with the extra 2 fingers.
Oh my god.
No, my thing is, your hand would have to grow. The people that are born with extra fingers and toes, it's
They have bigger hands and feet.
it doesn't fit on there right, so it looks strange. I'm not judging anyone who has extra.
You would have
fingers
to
or
have a
toes.
completely
But,
different
like-
shaped hand.
But like you would have 2. So with the 7 on each hand, you would have 2 extra fingers just jutting out from some random place in your hand. Like
Well,
around
I mean,
the edge of your hand.
it
It wouldn't
would
be like from the
follow-
middle of your palm.
Yeah, it would follow the course, which makes it awkward because when you're holding something like this, you can't do that anymore because now you have 2 fingers.
Yeah, so either you would have like one coming out from in between
your
thumb,
finger and your thumb.
your thumb and your index finger, and then one like on the other side of your pinky.
That looks awkward. I hate that.
Like I think that would just make your life harder. Because it makes that one thing easier, but
you
also
wouldn't have an opposable thumb basically.
yeah,
because
and also you would be like it would be too much going on at one time, and I don't know if they can make it to where it would just be sitting there. I don't think you would be able to.
I don't
bend
think
it.
they could like mix in your nerves.
Yeah,
they
like
can
you
add
can't
nerves
because
and
we're not. I don't think
tendons.
we're there in technology yet.
No.
So I think that's a no. I think that's just a firm no. Now extra toes to make you swim faster? Probably.
Probably.
The fuck?
Okay, so That was the first question, and then a
question
complete.
number 2.
This one is, I think it's on like health and beauty. I think it's on that.
Oh
thread.
yes.
Why did that man growl at me?
Why is that health and beauty?
I don't know, but that is the. I think that was the top question. Was why did that man growl at me? And the favorite answer was he was probably just clearing his throat, or he was a cat man and he just went you know.
He roared XD.
Yeah, he raw XD'd.
I've never.
If somebody walks by and growls at you, why is your first inclination to go on Yahoo Answers?
Yeah, and be like, hey, maybe they were trying to find the man who
find
growled.
that man.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Secondly, why judge a person if they growl at you?
Yeah.
Let them growl at you. If they don't like come after you after growling you, then I think you're fine. But
Yeah.
if they growl at you and then start barking at you, you have issues.
If they have to have somebody pull them back on a leash.
We were just talking about doggy play now.
That's true. What if it was? What if it was like a doggy play situation?
But they didn't mention that they were on a leash. It seemed like they
Okay.
were just like walking down
You can
the street.
doggy play a stray dog. Have you seen Lady and the Tramp?
Oh no.
Yes. Hi, my name is Cooper Vandenberg, and I'm here to sexualize Lady and the Tramp.
I mean, it's probably been done.
Oh, most definitely.
But also, why? Could he have been homeless? Could he
have just been crazy?
Yeah, could he have just been drugged out?
Drunk as hell.
Yeah, like I think I've growled at people whenever I'm drunk.
Or what if she I assume it's a woman.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't assume.
That's true.
This person.
This person, they,
Yeah.
them.
They, them.
I feel like, what if they stepped on his foot? Like he was sitting on a bench and they walked by.
That's his first.
Stepped on a foot and he went, "Urgh," you know?
What if he was just a pirate?
Oh yeah.
What if he wasn't growling? What if he was arguing at you?
Arguing? He was arg.
What if he did you check to see if he had a hook or a peg leg?
Did you look for an eye patch?
Like a parrot? There are so many possibilities. We need to know. I need a picture
We
of
need
this
details. We need details.
man. Okay, question number 3.
Moving on. Same page.
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay? Explanation.
No, probably
My
not.
16-year-old son recently started wearing very wide leather belts, like 13 or 14 wide, on his jeans. I don't know why.
Like
13 or 14 wide. I'm reading this how it is.
Like they don't like the belt doesn't fit.
Over the loops.
Oh, it's fashion.
Every day. When I noticed, I asked him why. He said because he likes the feeling of a big belt hugging his hips, even though the jeans fit him well. What should I do? Should I stop him or let him wear them?
No.
I guess he bought the belts online. By the way, I'm his mom.
Okay, well, thank you for clarifying that you're his mother.
So it's a woman.
It's a woman. Of course, she wouldn't understand. Well, because if they're wearing belts, they're gonna wear them normally. Men, on the other hand, tend to
I wear
belts.
my belts in the belt loop.
But
The pair of jeans that I'm wearing right now,
listen.
I don't have to wear a belt, but I wore a belt anyway.
No, because sometimes it's an aesthetic thing or it's a comfort thing.
It's a comfort thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're so used to wearing belts because your pants are sometimes large.
Yeah.
I'm used to not wearing belts because I'm a skinny boy. So, but I have seen people wear belts like that. Maybe not the way that he's wearing them.
Okay.
But not directly, but I've seen them askew.
What I'm thinking of is
It's
his
just-
jeans, and then you have like a 3-inch wide leather purple belt just over his buckle or over his button, over all of the loops.
You know what? I think it's fashion, and I'm not going to knock him for
No.
trying something new. My only thing is that would make it hard to go to the bathroom. It's like overalls. Because now you have an extra thing. Like belts, yeah, but
It
you
stays on your pants.
Yeah, you undo the belt, and then it just falls.
It falls. You now have to hold the belt or throw it over your shoulder.
Unless he's one of those guys that goes to the urinal, or he sits down to pee. I don't know.
Through the zipper.
No, and he just drops his pants to his ankles. That could be a
Pull it
possibility.
through the zipper.
That's a risky move.
Why?
Because what if he forgets to put it back in? He
I
just
always
zips
pull
up.
it through my zipper.
What the? Wait, hold on. We don't have time to unpack all that. We're not gonna get into how you go pee.
You don't? You if when you're wearing jeans, you unbutton and pull
unzip.
them down.
Yes, especially like my work jeans, my Levi's. They're button flies, so it's really easy to
So
just
just
rip.
unbutton all of them except for the top one.
What? No, that's
Because it
hard.
keeps them up. It keeps them up, so you just
Dude,
boom,
I'm telling you
pee,
right now-
whip it in, and then zip it back up.
My ass is fat enough to keep my pants up. I don't have that problem. I don't know what flat bottom brush boy you are. I don't know where that was going.
Okay, next topic.
Okay.
So this one is movies, entertainment
Okay.
movies.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever make a movie about Barry Manilow? He's another gay icon like Elton John, Freddie Mercury, and Liberace. Why can't we have a movie about Barry Manilow?
Well,
First of all, Barry Manilow looks goofy as hell.
Barry Manilow is scary.
The only person that could play him would be, shoot, what's his name?
I know who you're talking about.
The guy who played the ice guy.
Yeah.
In Santa Claus.
Yeah. Look up Santa Claus. What was that? Santa Claus 2? Santa Claus 3?
I think that was Santa Claus 3 or 2.
Santa Claus 2. But yeah, Barry Manilow. You know what? I have the same question. I've been pushing Hollywood for many years to create the Barry Manilow movie, the biopic of Barry Manilow. And what did Barry Manilow do?
Martin Short.
Yes.
It would be. I love how you knew exactly who I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, because they look identical.
They look absolute. Oh my god.
Hold on. What did Barry Manilow do?
Barry Manilow? It was a singer-songwriter. A couple of his songs include.
Give me his top 3. Top 3 songs. Tell me if I'll see if I know them. Come on, dude. We can't have silence.
Sorry. Mandy. Can't smile without you. Copacabana. At the Copacabana.
Oh, that song.
I love that song. Somewhere down the road, even.
So
now.
so you know how Elton John, his movie was called Rocket Man.
His would be
Copacabana.
at the Copacabana.
At the Copacabana. And you know what? I agree with you. We should be pushing Hollywood for a Barry Manilow movie. Is Barry Manilow still alive?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Barry Manilow, if you're watching this, if you want a biopic about your life, or an auto biopic.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Definitely.
No, he definitely tweeted 6 days ago.
That doesn't mean that he's alive now.
Oh, okay.
But no, Barry
I think
Manilow.
I think we should have a lot more movies about icons.
About Barry Manilow.
Yeah, just
Not
Barry.
icons, but Barry Manilow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. Barry Manilow is the peak of evolution. I'm so sorry
I'm
for that.
sorry for that. I dropped my phone. Okay, next question. Off the top of your head, what do you think Indiana Jones's first name is?
Probably Greg.
You really don't know?
It's Indiana. Indiana.
No.
I thought it was Indiana.
It's like Henry Jones.
No, I thought it was his dad.
No, I think it's Henry. It's Henry something.
Is it Henry Indiana Jones?
No.
Indiana Jones name. Henry Walton Jones Jr.
Henry Walton Jones, because he was a
Indiana.
He was a junior. Because it was Henry. I knew it was.
Yeah,
Henry.
because
his dad calls him Henry.
Yeah. Why does Indiana Jones go by Indiana? It comes from It's from his pet dog.
Oh.
It's from his pet dog.
What?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's at the end of the first movie. They talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So Henry, you learn something new every day. I actually watched the Indiana Jones movies not too long ago, and clearly I wasn't paying attention. I see that you're already reading the next one.
Yeah,
and
I'm chuckling.
It's making you chuckle.
Because who writes these?
Random people.
Were the T-Rex dinosaurs actually as evil as they appeared to be in movies? Because we can tell anger and aggression off of fossils.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
I'm gonna say
What
they
if
were
they
just
were-
misunderstood.
Yeah.
They wanted to be friends with any. You know that scene from Meet the Robinsons? Whenever the T-Rex gets,
he's like,
and he's like,
"I
I got a
have
big
a
head and
big
tiny
head."
arms, and I don't know how to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they were doing. They were trying to run around like inviting people over, and like all the smaller dinosaurs were like ah, and then ran away.
For
I
sure.
I think T-Rexes were just misunderstood creatures, and I think that they deserve more love. They're not my favorite.
They're not my favorite dinosaur. What is your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur is I'm a basic bitch whenever it comes to anything. So
Spinosaurus.
no, Velociraptors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Velociraptors are dope.
Mine's the iguanodon.
Of course it is. You are the human equivalent of an iguanodon.
Shut up.
Except iguanodons can run fast.
Oh.
Or could run fast. Sorry.
Do you prefer Pierce Brosnan James Bond or Timothy Dalton James Bond?
Okay.
The favorite answer is, if any, I prefer is Sean Connery.
Yes, I'm
Which obviously
100% with Sean Connery.
But if it's just between Pierce Brosnan and Timothy Dalton, I'm
Pierce Brosnan.
because he is insanely attractive.
Well, I don't know who the other one was.
Timothy Dalton?
Yeah, I don't know what movies he was in. Because my favorite, like Dr. No, was Sean Connery. I think Octopussy was Sean Connery as well.
Penny Dreadful, License to Kill.
Penny Dreadful is not a
I know.
movie.
License to Kill, I know is
Yeah, and
was in Flash Gordon.
he was also in he was
Hot Fuzz.
he was also in Patrulla Condenada.
You should not have tried to do that.
I shouldn't have. I don't speak Spanish.
I think the only two he was in was
License to Kill, and
is the Living Daylights one.
I believe so. It looked like it has the same font.
Yeah, James Bond. Yeah,
Yeah, so Sean Connery definitely.
Sean Connery,
but Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
in this argument.
Who's the new one? Skyfall. That dude.
I know who you're
You know
talking
who I'm
about.
talking about?
I don't know what his name is.
He's pretty
Daniel
good.
Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Craig. Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. I actually haven't watched any of his stuff.
I watched Skyfall because Adele did the song for it.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
I want to watch
it.
No Time to Die because it has Rami Malek as
Ooh, yeah.
Dr. No, I believe.
Ooh.
I think he's Dr. No. It looks really good, and Billie Eilish did the song for that one, so I gotta support my.
Of course she did.
She's a great singer.
I know. I respect her.
She's not one of my favorites, but she's a great singer, and she wears Gucci.
Isn't removing Trump from Home Alone 2? ... Question mark. The favorite answer is
What? Hold on. That question makes no sense.
isn't removing Trump from Home Alone 2 ... Question mark. And I want this to be known. I only took screenshots, so I cannot press any
Yeah, we can't
links
figure
to
out
look
what
at
they're-
them. All I know is the favorite answer is they contractually were required to have Trump in it in order to use the hotel. Trump and his ego insisted on a cameo to give permission.
I'm sorry, but I don't care who you are. I don't think if someone was like, name one movie to be in, I don't think I would be like,
Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Lost to New York.
Because there's so many other movies that I would rather make a cameo in.
Home Alone 3.
Yeah, the one that didn't have
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
I love Macaulay Culkin. He's so cool.
He was great even whenever he was on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And he's great even now that he's off drugs. He's better now that he's not on drugs. Do you think he was on drugs whenever he was a child? Do you think that's why he was so pale?
That's why he killed so many people.
He didn't kill them.
Oh, he was. Oh my God.
He could have.
All of his traps.
Yeah, especially
Should
that.
have killed them.
Especially the one that hurt me the most.
First or second movie?
In the first one, obviously.
First one,
That's
okay.
the one I know the most about.
I watched Home Alone 2 like last week, so it is fresh on my mind.
Home Alone 1, the trap, whenever he's going up the stairs and he has a nail just sticking up, and he goes and he just steps full force on that
Quiet Place style.
Yeah, on that 3-inch nail.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah, imagine in Quiet Place when you step on it and you have to be quiet.
Dude, fuck that. Fuck that movie.
That's a horrible. Oh God, that movie. It's so good.
It's so good, but
it scares the hell out of me.
I don't think I'll watch the second one.
Oh God, no.
It makes me too anxious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like being quiet. is like hard for me to do.
Yeah.
So the idea that like in a post-apocalyptic world I have to be quiet,
Nope.
I'm out. I'm done.
I would make sure the last thing I did was like
Build a soundproof studio.
I would run into the streets going, "Never gonna give you up."
Just
Rickroll the
everyone.
monsters.
Oh man, that'd be great.
I don't really know a lot about this one. I just wanted to bring it up. In Asian horror films, how come the ghosts themselves are never blamed for the catastrophe, but society as a whole are?
Oh,
I don't know anything about it.
Actually, I think I read
The
something about
favorite
this a long
answer
time.
is, you'll notice that's common in ghost stories in many countries. In fiction, ghosts are typically people who died in a wrongful death, and their spirit lingers until the guilty part had been ...
Yeah, so that's thank you for trailing off in the middle of your sentence, sir. No, I've thought about this as well. Not just in Asian ghost stories, but in any ghost stories where it's like a vengeful spirit. Mm-hmm. People are like, "Oh, but it's like it was her dad that did it all."
So her dad's the bad boy.
Yeah, which technically yes.
Technically, yes. But
Should
who's
we be,
killing the
should
people
we,
now?
Should we be allowing ghosts to get away with what they're doing because they had a bad childhood? Is that how we should...
Jeffrey Dahmer, who had a bad childhood, we should just be like, did Jeffrey Dahmer have a bad childhood? No.
He had very loving parents.
Oh.
It was because he was gay.
Oh.
That was like the big reason why he did everything he did. You should watch My Friend Dahmer. It's a great movie.
Is that the one with...
Ross Lynch.
Oh.
What were you going to say?
Zac Efron, but that's...
That's Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
He was not gay.
No.
He was the opposite of gay. He was boning all the time.
Alive or dead?
Well, he was... Yeah. No, was he a necrophiliac? Was Ted Bundy a necrophiliac?
Most likely.
I only know about certain serial killers that were necrophiliacs.
I know.
I almost said necromancers, and that's not right. But no, like Jeffrey Dahmer was necrophiliac. Technically, he didn't do it all the time, but he did sometimes. But mainly, he just liked bones, and not the kind you're thinking of. Did you hear? I read this thing not too long ago. The fact that after he was caught and he was being interrogated, he said that if they would have caught him 6 months later, he would have had an altar and a chair sat in the middle, and that's where he would have sat, and he would have killed himself there.
And it was made out of bones.
Yeah, it was made out of the bones of his victims, because that would have been the end of everything for him.
God.
That is crazy.
What a man.
If we would have just let him go on for 6 more months, he would have taken care of the problem himself.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
On that note, have you ever walked out of a movie theater because the movie was so bad you couldn't watch it? The favorite answer is yes, and the movie was Ishtar. I still consider it the worst movie ever made.
Time out.
I've never heard of Ishtar.
Let me look up what Ishtar is.
I know yours. Yours was the Cats remake. You told me that you...
Ishtar movie. The 1987 Ishtar movie? They just photoshopped a camel onto some sand. Like, that's not a good...
That looks like a Scholastic textbook cover.
If you're curious, Ishtar featuring
Obviously.
Warren Beatty, Isabel Adjani, and Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman?
Dustin Hoffman. Two untalented nightclub performers get caught...
go to Dustin Hoffman to see
Hold on. We will. Two untalented nightclub performers get caught in the middle of crossfire when they are booked in a war-torn Middle East. Thanks to rebel Shira, the duo find themselves in the middle of a revolution. Now, yeah, Dustin Hoffman. It's the famous guy.
Let me see a picture.
Dustin Hoffman. Yes, the only Dustin Hoffman I know.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, I agree that you should have walked out of that movie just for reading the excerpt.
Didn't.
But yes, I walked out of the 2019.
It was 2019.
Cats movie.
I sat through the whole thing.
Yes, and we both went on dates. But I chose to leave.
I stayed because the date was awkward and it would prevent us from talking.
And I left because the movie was awkward and I felt uncomfortable by Jason Derulo.
Oh, I loved it. Okay,
also-
unpopular opinion, Alicia Keys singing Memory, that was the best part. That was the only part that I liked.
Yeah, but you also know that I don't like musicals.
True.
So that was already hard, and then the fact that their feet didn't touch the
Their
ground.
feet never, like, fully... They always went through the floor.
They were either through the floor or above the floor.
I hated it
and
so much.
That
Oh
bothered
my
me.
God.
And then also that scene, spoilers, like anyone cares, whenever Rebel Wilson rips off her
Her
cat
fur,
suit
and she's wearing a dress.
to a dress all over. I don't understand that. How do you do? But yes, 2019 cats.
I mainly wanted to bring this question up because the Incredible Hulk.
How dare you? Don't you
no,
dare.
no.
Okay.
A long time ago, the Incredible Hulk, the one.
Yes, the 2008 one, the one that is a part of the MCU.
Yeah, I went and saw it with my brothers and my dad, and I got really sad because I just got an Indiana Jones Lego set, and it had a dirt bike in it that was like an old, like 19 whatever dirt bike.
Dirt bike, yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool, and I was playing with it in the theater because I was, young, and I didn't care about Hulk. And the TV, like the screen just shut off, just pitch black. Sound was good, screen shut off. So when that happened, I got a little scared, so I dropped the.
Did you lose it?
I lost it. I could not find it, and then they were like, "All right, everyone, we can't get the screen back, so if you stand up and go out, we'll give you your money back." And
y'all got money back?
We got a refund.
Oh, see, whenever I worked at the movies, if people had like a bad experience,
we got a refund.
We would just give them passes to come and see a free movie.
That's what it was.
For however many, everyone got a free ticket.
That's what it was.
To any movie you wanted to see. I worked at a movie theater for a little over a year.
But I remember that, and I hated because I lost my favorite dirt bike.
So has there ever been an occasion? This is off topic completely, but on the topic of losing toys, have you ever? This still
swallowed a toy?
No. Have you ever like loved a toy so much and then just one day not been able to find it? Because I have. And let me tell you. So
let me tell you, son.
So back whenever I was 8, 9, I was a huge fan of Ben 10. I still am a huge fan of Ben 10.
Of course you are.
But I had an Omnitrix that made noises. You could turn it and then you could hit it down. It was sick. It was so cool. And if I had it today, I would still play with it.
You would wear it to work.
I'm not even joking. I would still play with it. And because that was one of my favorite toys of all time, I wore it everywhere. I wanted to be Ben 10 so fucking bad. And then one day, I can't remember if it's like I went to church or if I just like misplaced it somewhere, but it was gone and I've never been able to find it since. And like we moved houses since then, so there's and we stopped going to church. Not because they don't believe in God, but
just time and
well, because anyway. So
cool. Leave it at that. This is not the hot takes episode.
Well, we didn't like the people at church.
Oh yeah.
They were all old, and I don't like old people.
Wow. Sorry, any grandmothers of ours that are watching.
I love my Nana, and I love your Grana. And that's the extent.
I love other grandparents.
I don't know any of them.
Okay.
I love my Nana and Papa, and that's what matters.
I love your Nana and Papa.
They're the best.
They're so good.
But I'm so confused as to where that Omnitrix went.
I don't think there's.
I think it was a ghost.
Actually,
I think it was a ghost, like 100%.
Actually, I know exactly which one. I know exactly one. So Power Rangers, I was very into it as a child, and I had a gun that. It was a Colt 45. It was a fake one, obviously, but there was a little black part on top, and it slid back and then cocked forward and went underneath the barrel, and that was like the Red Ranger or whatever, and then the Green Ranger had a hatchet, the Black Ranger had a little dagger, and I only had those three.
Was this Mighty Morphin?
I think so. I don't know. I think it was SPD.
SPD was sick.
It was a long time ago. Oh my god, it was so sick. And the axe slid into the thing underneath, and the knife slid on top.
Dude.
So it was like a gun, a knife, and an axe at the bottom. It was so cool.
Dude, can we just
don't know where they
can
went.
we just agree that Power Rangers had the coolest tools?
Coolest tools.
Like they were all like interchangeable, and you could just combine all of them.
Yeah.
To drive a Zord would be sick.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. In Power Rangers Dino Thunder. So good.
It's weird. I was always biased to Jungle Fury.
I never watched Jungle Fury.
Jungle Fury was...
Is that the one with the hamster?
Dude, I can't remember. It's been years since I've watched...
If that's the one with the
Jungle
hamster,
Fury.
I'm going to judge you so hard.
But no, because the Red Ranger was like a tiger, and that was sick. Because tigers were my favorite animal at the time.
Yeah.
And Red Ranger...
Oh, that's a lion.
Oh, yeah, I'm a huge fan of lions now. Big cats.
Big cats.
Big cat.
That's what he just patted my shoulder. I want you to know that.
Yeah. Take it easy, big cat.
Okay, so anyway, Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
There were 3 Power Rangers. You had the red, the blue, and the yellow.
Yeah.
That's it. The red had a staff, and it had a little Tyrannosaurus Rex mouth at the end.
Yeah.
It was cool as hell. And then the yellow, the girl, she had 2 little yellow daggers.
I remember
and then
that,
the
yes.
blue had the big shield, and he just had a huge blue riot shield that looked like a Triceratops. So cool. And they like put them all together and shot. It was cool. Anyway, moving on to the next question.
That was a huge tangent about our past, but
that started on, have you ever walked out of a movie theater?
Yeah, because you started talking about losing your toy,
toys.
and then
Okay.
that got me on my thing.
Which of these is your favorite actor and favorite actress? What we're gonna do is there's a list of them, and I'm just gonna be like, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being not good.
Well, it's gonna be. I might change my answers sometime because as the list goes, I may change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny Depp.
10.
10. Oh my god, I love
He didn't do it.
Brad Pitt.
He's a 9.
He's a 9.
I love Brad Pitt, especially in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He is also hot.
True. Leonardo DiCaprio. 10.
He is a 9.
Really?
He's a 9. He would get a 10, but I judge him based off Titanic, and some of the dialogue in that movie is funky.
But that's not his fault.
That's not his fault, but I still put it on
give
him.
him a 10. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is also a fucking
He's
9.
These are all good actors and actresses.
The actresses are gonna dip for me. I don't have a bunch of
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. He's
I would
gonna
say
get a
about
7.
an 8.
He's gonna get a Mission Impossible 7.
Mission Impossible 7. Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, purely
say
because
7.
of Batman, I'll give him an 8.
Purely of Batman versus Superman.
He was in that. That was Ben Affleck.
That was Ben Affleck. Yeah.
He was just in The Dark Knights.
That's right. Right.
But also, he would be an 8 if it wasn't for Terminator Salvation.
That's true.
So he gets put down to a 7. Or did I put him? He's an 8. He would be a 9 if it wasn't for Terminator Salvation.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm Googling who that dude was because I knew the name, but I couldn't picture the face. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. He was Abraham Lincoln.
He was Abraham Lincoln.
He is a phenomenal actor.
Last of the Mohicans.
Yes, I'm going to give him a 10.
I would give him a 9.
I love his stuff. He's a very good dramatic.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, Billy Bob Thornton. He's going to get a 6.
Bad News Bears, right?
I believe so. Or was that Kevin Costner?
Nope, that was Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes, okay.
He was Bad News Bears. He was Bad Santa. Sling Blade.
Yeah, so Sling Blade. Oh, Sling Blade
so good.
Sticks him up. He's gonna get an 8 now.
I would
He's
with
with Christian
agree.
Bale.
I would agree with 8. Now we're to the women.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo purely because of Black Widow and Marriage Story. She's gonna get an 8.
Okay, I'd respect that. Charlize Theron.
Ooh.
I can't remember
I don't
anything.
know a whole lot of stuff that she's in, but I think she's gonna get a 6.
Mad Max Fury Road, Atomic
really
Blonde, Bombshell, Tully. I don't know.
She was in Long Shot with
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, that's his name. He was
Snow
in
White
Fast
and the
8.
Huntsman.
Yeah,
Fate
she's
of the
gonna
Furious.
get a 7.
I would get
she was the wife in
Hancock.
Hancock.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah, she's gonna get.
I would give her a 7. Jennifer Lawrence. I've never been a fan of Jennifer Lawrence.
She's gonna get a 3.
Really? I would give her a 4.
Actually, she was in District 12. I'm gonna give her a 2.
Emily Blunt.
Ooh, Emily Blunt. She was in Quiet Place. She's a phenomenal
Married
actress.
to
She was John Krasinski. She was also Mary Poppins.
She was in.
I'm gonna give
I
her
would
a
give her a
9.
7. Whoa.
I think she's a phenomenal actress. I think she's really good.
Yeah, I would say 8 actually for mine. Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley. What was she in? The name sounds super. I know her. I know her name. I don't know her face.
Pride and Prejudice. Pirates of the Caribbean.
She gets a fucking 10.
Yeah, I would give her a 10.
She was Elizabeth in Pirates of the Caribbean.
She's so good.
She was also in Imitation Game.
Yeah, The Duchess, Begin Again.
Yeah, she gets a
Star Wars
10.
Phantom Menace.
She gets an 11.
She gets an 11.
She was in a Star Wars movie.
Natalie Portman.
She was also in Star Wars.
I would give her a 9.
She's gonna get a 9 for purely Padme.
Kate Winslet, which I can't.
I know the name, don't know her face. Shows you how much I love movies.
I know. Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
She was girl in Titanic. She was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
She's gonna get an 8.
I would respect an 8. I would not give her 7.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you just not know any other movies that she's in?
Oh, upcoming movies is Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, you told me about it one night.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
She's in Divergent.
Oh, she
Finding
was in
Neverland,
Divergent.
Avatar 2.
Hold on. She was in Divergent?
She was in Flushed Away.
Those cancel out.
Okay.
Because Divergent is such a shitty movie.
Movie 43.
Okay. What's next?
Okay.
Who's next?
Last is Hilary Swank, which the name sounds familiar.
Hilary Swank. She's swanky. What? I don't know what she's in.
$1 Million Baby, Away, Boys Don't Cry, The Next Karate Kid,
1.
P.S. I Love You.
1.
Yeah, I don't recognize her.
She gets a 1.
Please judge us if we
Yeah, if she's your favorite actress, good luck.
Leave in the comments.
We do need to get that. If you have anything to say, or if you have like a favorite part of any of the episodes thus far, comment down below, because I definitely read the comments. I like to keep track of.
I scroll through them too.
We've only had 3 so far in the first episode, but that's the only episode released so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, shove them down in the comments, and I'll look at them, and I'll judge you accordingly. I am judge, jury, and executioner.
Dude,
my nose is stopped up.
Next question. Do you think Tom Hardy, Tom Hiddleston, Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, or Chris Hemsworth would be the best choice for a good James Bond? I'm thinking...
I feel like you're biased towards Tom Hardy.
I am pretty biased towards Tom Hardy and
and Chris Pratt?
And Chris Pratt.
See, okay, so we
could have an American James Bond.
Okay, so no. So we are... So let's think about this reasonably. So... Okay. Chris Pine is gone. He's not even an item because he's not British.
Chris
Hemsworth was Thor. He is...
No, that wasn't Liam.
He is beautiful, but I think he's too beefy to be James Bond, so I'm going to put him out.
Tom Hiddleston, which one was that?
Tom Hiddleston is Loki.
That's Loki. He's... Ooh.
I think he would be really good, but... What are you trying to say? Pierce Brosnan is your favorite.
That's true.
Tom Hiddleston, I don't know if that's a role for him. He is... I'm gonna say no to him. So that leaves Tom Hardy and
Chris Pratt.
So Chris Pratt is automatically barred. So Tom Hardy. Because
Tom Hardy, I'd agree.
Tom Hardy was in Legends, which I don't guess I've ever showed that to you. Mm-hmm. Legends is about these two. They're twins. Tom Hardy plays both of them, and they are mob bosses in London. Yes, Tom Hardy was Venom.
Okay,
that's why I said you were biased towards him.
I didn't want to sound stupid.
But he has a very thick, like, British accent.
Oh yeah,
and it's so good. And one of them is crazy and gay, and the other one is like normal. And so like the crazy gay one just beats the shit out of everyone, and I love him.
Jesus.
And he also has a thing with Taron Egerton,
Huh.
who played
Yeah.
Elton John in Rocket Man and Eggsy in The Kingsman.
All right.
By the way, Kingsman, what a good movie series.
I've actually never seen any.
Really, we need to watch them at some point. They are phenomenal movies.
Okay.
Taron Egerton is a phenomenal actor, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He is also very attractive, and
Yeah.
which Rocket Man doesn't really show that off too much, because Elton John was not meant. Elton John was not meant to be an attractive man.
No.
But
he is.
But that's what made him so lovable.
Mhm.
Even though he was a prick through a majority of the, like, once he got famous and stuff like that.
Who isn't?
Yeah. That's going to be us
Yeah.
at the
As
end
soon
of the
as
year.
we hit the
As soon as we start getting monetized, we're going to become assholes.
Or the next question is, any good movies with Robert Downey Jr. other than The Judge and U.S. Marshals?
Zodiac. Zodiac is a phenomenal movie. He plays a news.
I haven't seen a lot of Robert Downey Jr. movies.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Iron Man's
I will
good.
give him that. He is known best for his Marvel movies, but his stuff back whenever
Didn't
he
do,
was whenever he was
No,
you know
it might be
drugged out and an
Johnny Depp.
alcoholic.
that might have been Johnny Depp.
What? Name the movie. I got you.
I can't think of the movie. They're driving in a desert.
What? That could be any movie. Like you
Oh
could
my
have named
God.
any movie just then.
I think it has Zach Galifianakis in it.
Oh, The Hangover.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That's
Yes,
Robert
wh-
Downey?
Wait, where he's about to have the baby?
I don't know, maybe.
I think because that's a Zach Galifianakis movie as well. Look up Zach
I'm gonna
Galifianakis
Google.
movies.
Okay.
He is in a movie with because The Hangover did not have Robert Downey Jr. I'm sorry,
No.
but I believe the movie that you're thinking about is correct. But no, Zodiac. He plays
I
a
need to watch more Zach Galifianakis movies.
Watch Between Two Ferns on Netflix.
I need to.
It's so funny. His Matthew McConaughey interview is the best.
I don't think it was.
But Robert Downey Jr. plays like a newsman, or not like a newsman, but he works for a newspaper company, and he
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes
Those are
is
really
also a
good.
phenomenal movie, but he tries to hunt down the Zodiac killer,
Ooh.
because that's what Zodiac's about. In case you're curious, the Zodiac killer.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie, but it was
You're thinking of Due Date.
Due Date, and that had
It had Zach Galifianakis in it.
who was the other guy?
Robert Downey Jr.
That's what I'm thinking.
I pulled
Okay.
up Robert Downey Jr.'s page.
Yes, that is that.
But that's not the movie that I was talking about.
I think they drive through
No.
a
'cause
desert in that one though,
Who's
because
the
he has
other
to like
person? Who's the other person? There?
Zach
Johnny Depp.
Galifianakis. Because the only movie I know that has Johnny Depp going through a desert is Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
I gotta. I know that's not.
That's
I was thinking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
yes, that is a phenomenal Johnny Depp movie.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Also, what was the movie?
There's Tobey Maguire in it.
Transcendence? Is that the Johnny Depp movie? Where
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
that's also
Edward Scissorhands.
I need Transcendence.
Transcendence. Rango was really good.
Rango was
Yes,
Transcendence, where he
2014.
his body dies, but he puts his consciousness into a computer,
Ooh.
and he starts this big company, and like it's super crazy, but it's such a good movie.
Huh.
Because he, like, you see him, like, every once in a while, but it's mainly just his... I have, like, the hiccups. It's mainly just
you need
his
me to go
voice.
get you a water?
No, I'm good. I'll just make it through it. What's your next... What's the next
So,
question? We got time for a few more.
Switching
From pop culture and stuff like that.
from movies
Entertainment.
to music.
Okay.
These are some questions that people asked about music.
Okay.
Is it weird for a 22-year-old to listen to 60s music? No, not at all. I listen to a lot of older music.
But you're not 22. Things change whenever you're 22. You're expected to listen to Pop Smoke.
You're expected to listen to Taylor Swift. I'm feeling 22, you know?
That was a great callback to the Red album by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think your age should determine what kind of music you listen to. People, my Nana is older.
Yeah, she listens to BTS.
And she listens to K-pop, and she loves like my new music that I show her.
My great uncle Doug.
Doug. What up, Doug?
We always go.
Oh, what movie is that from? What up, Doug?
I don't know.
It's from 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump Street.
Okay.
That's what I like Channing Tatum's name. Oh no, that's sorry, it's Jonah Hill's name.
Jeff.
22 Jump Street, and that's after Jonah Hill fucks Ice Cube's daughter.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, "What up, Doug?" No, what's going on, Doug? Oh my god, that's one of the funniest scenes.
My great uncle Doug,
the captain's daughter.
My great uncle Doug, we went over to his house and we were swimming, and it was on
Did you just pull out 6ix9ine?
No, it was playing Kesha. Like he was like jamming out to Kesha,
like TikTok, like old Kesha or new Kesha?
No, like new Kesha.
Oh,
I mean, this was like 5 years ago.
Oh, so 2012
it was
Kesha.
yeah.
So yeah.
The next question: why do liberals love Michael Jackson so much?
Well,
because we're all pedophilic.
I was about to say because he fucks kids.
Kidding. No,
but no, I don't think he actually. I don't know if he actually did that.
Along with that,
Macaulay Culkin hung out with Michael Jackson and said that he never touched him inappropriately.
Another question.
Or are we just gonna skip that?
No, another question like that. Why do liberals love bands like Pearl Jam so much?
I've never been talking to a liberal and they've been like, you know what?
Nope.
You know who my favorite band is? My favorite rock band from the 80s and 90s? Pearl Jam. No one has ever said that. Wasn't Pearl Jam Black Betty?
I don't think so.
I think they were. I could be completely wrong.
Black Betty. Black Betty at a time.
Black Betty. No, that was Ram Jam.
Oh.
Which, by the way, is a phenomenal band name. Ram Jam?
Ram Jam.
Oh my god, that's what I call
apparently
that's what I call my penis.
Liberals are Michael Jackson and Pearl Jam.
Fans. Yeah.
Okay.
Solely.
Cool.
Which I'm not gonna like dox myself or anything like that because I'm not super political.
Why do liberals love bands like Green Day and Radiohead so much?
I think Green Day. I don't know about Radiohead, but I think
Radiohead did Creep.
I know who Radiohead is.
Okay.
But I don't know as much about Radiohead, but Green Day was like anarchist and like overthrow like the gender, like the social norms. And I think that's why majority of liberals would like rock music because they're like
there's so many of these and we don't have time for
like
them.
Rage Against the Machine was also like that.
Yeah.
Like Killing in the Name was all about
fuck the government.
Fuck the police.
Yeah. Like
specifically. But yeah.
When you listen to music,
I like how we didn't answer that. I don't know. It's probably because I don't know. Everyone has their own.
Yeah. When you listen to music, do you prefer to sing along, hum, whistle, or listen silently? If you sit in your car and listen silently,
you're a sociopath.
Yeah, sociopath. You're a sociopath.
You're a sociopath.
You're a horrible person.
No, you should. I think you should sing along to music. Hum along if you don't know the words.
Yeah.
You can tell a beat pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
So you can hum along to a song,
but if you know the words, even if you're a bad singer,
belt that
sing
shit.
it out.
Belt that shit.
Sing it out. Express yourself. Slayer or Metallica?
Slayer all the way. They did
Really?
Raining Blood, and it has that.
I don't know anything about.
I'll show you.
This is all you.
I'll show you the Raining Blood song whenever we go to get dinner, because I love it purely because of the fact that there are parts that are offbeat.
Oh,
And
no.
I love offbeat rock.
No.
Like I almost said Pearl Jam. Black Betty by Ram Jam.
Yeah.
It has that drum and it goes off the beat a little bit, and I love that. I love whenever rock music does that.
Huh.
Metallica stays very, very on beat.
Same kind of thing.
They are
Nirvana or Metallica.
They're in two different categories.
Really?
Yeah, Nirvana was like what?
Oh no, it's just as who do you think was a better band, Nirvana or Metallica?
Metallica.
Who put out better music?
Well, Metallica lasted longer.
Oh, Brayden.
All the members of Metallica are still alive, and I mean,
I saw this TikTok and it was like,
are you really about to bring up TikTok in the last 10 minutes of our podcast?
Yes, it was like Make-A-Wish Foundation's if the kid loves like rock bands a lot, and he's like, all right, who do you want to meet? And he's like, I just want to see my favorite bands perform one last time. And he says a bunch of like rock bands who 90% of the members have died, and they're like, oh, this is the easiest one, and they unplug the machine.
Oh, that's so terrible. But yeah, so I think Slayer's better than Metallica, but Metallica's better than Nirvana.
Okay, I respect that.
But Nirvana has great songs.
Because Nirvana has Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. It sounded like you said Smells Like Team Spirit, and that's a great song.
No, okay. What are your thoughts on Meg Thee Stallion's Body song? More on this question.
Oh, okay.
I think she's just another Cardi B and Nicki Minaj always having songs about sex and feminism. I never thought any song could be than WAP. But no, I wish I was reading this wrong. I never thought any song could be than WAP. But that Body Yaddy Yaddy song and video came ... show more. I can't click on it, so we're just leaving with that.
So my thing is with Body by Meg Thee Stallion.
The Body Yaddy Yaddy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm yodeling.
Okay.
And so I sing it like that.
Body Yaddy Yaddy.
Yeah. I sing it up and down. I pitch my voice up and down. And I find that really fun. And I think it's a great, fun song. I guess sure, it, like the feministic aspect I see of like love your body. You better pick out your favorites. We got 8 minutes.
I know.
But no, Meg Thee Stallion, I'm not a huge fan of her work. But Body and WAP, I think, are like great cultural songs that show what the years have brought.
2020 is like.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah. But I'm not a huge fan of WAP. I'm a huge fan of the WAP, but I'm not a huge fan of WAP.
I enjoy it every now and then. I
think it's just too much.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone casually listens to WAP. just like mowing their grass. Oh, WAP.
What are your opinions on Beach Boys' Kokomo?
Bro, I don't know.
I freaking love that song.
Dude,
Beach Boys love that song.
Beach Boys
so much.
Were what, the 50s?
Yeah, probably.
Do I look like I listen to the Beach Boys?
Because, okay,
I'm 22 and I still listen to the Beach Boys.
It starts in and it's like, Aruba, Jamaica.
No, I've heard the song, but
it's so good.
Like, it's a good song for the 50s.
It is on my playlist.
I think here. This isn't a question, but here, Beach Boys or Elvis Presley?
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys all the way.
Elvis Presley was robbed and was a dick.
Elvis Presley
died on the toilet. That was actually one of the questions.
I wish I go out on.
What are your favorite Elvis songs? That was one of the questions that I skipped.
What was it? Blue Suede Shoes.
I really like Hunk of Burning Love. Burning Love.
Bro, I just hated his voice.
Kiss me higher.
I hated his voice. I despise his fucking voice.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck Elvis Presley. If you still listen to Elvis Presley, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that.
All right, next question. I don't know either of these names. You probably do. Who is a better guitarist, Kirk Hammett
Okay.
or Dave Mustaine. I don't know either of these.
Kirk Hammett sounds familiar. You don't have to look it up.
Okay.
We're not going to waste time looking it up.
Okay.
I'm going to say Kirk Hammett purely because I think I've heard it. I know who Kirk Hammett is.
Yeah.
But if you know who either of those guitarists are, please
comment
down
tell us
below
who they
and tell
guitared
us who.
for.
And I'll answer it after this episode's uploaded.
Is Korn a good band?
I love Korn. Oh my god!
These are all you. Like,
I
they're
love
all...
anything that has to do with rock music. I love Korn. Korn and System of a Down are like Twisted Transistor by Korn is a phenomenal song.
Okay.
There's Freak on a Leash. Oh, because Korn is one of those bands that it was around that time where they could just make noises, and that that's Freak on the Leash, and that is a phenomenal part to just sing because you don't have to know what they're saying to just do it. It's like a feeling. It's a feeling.
Okay, so I found the question I'm gonna ask for the outro, and then I'm gonna ask it, and then we're just gonna end it there.
Oh, we're not even
gonna answer
it. So ask the question, then we'll talk about ask another question, and then we'll ask the last question after our preface.
Why do you hate Linkin Park?
I don't.
I don't like them, and I don't listen to them, as I've never been a fan of their music.
Fuck you. Chester Bennington was a saint.
I love Linkin Park.
Linkin Park did what Limp Bizkit wanted to do. No, I'm being 100%. I love both. I love Limp Bizkit and I love Linkin Park. Linkin Park just did it better. Because Linkin Park had more hip-hop influence.
Yeah.
Like, they did a song with Jay-Z. They did that song with Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. No.
And, yeah, and I think that was a phenomenal, tie together. Limp Bizkit was just rock, and they were like, but what if we also rhymed crazy, like?
Yeah.
And we had cool beats.
There's another answer, or question. Do you think Elvis kind of sucked?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for asking your question. Next question.
What is a song you like that mentions fever or body temperature? Shot of Fire Burning on the Dance Floor.
Burning Up by... Burning Up by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, okay. Hunk of Burning Love by Elvis.
Or Fire by BTS.
Or,
Yeah, this is a great song. Yeah, I love that song.
Shut up. I hate you.
Can I just say that
they have
I don't know.
Fever Breaks by Black Pistol Fire.
I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
Can I just say that one of my favorite things that you do is that you will randomly text me just being like, hey, you know that song? And then you'll send me a voice message of what the song sounds like, which you could just put into Shazam.
I tried and it didn't work.
But I love like, sometimes I'll wake up to that. And it'll just be like, hey, Braden, what's that song?
I did it to a Jonas Brothers one earlier.
What's that song that's like, boom da ga da ga boom boom da? And I'm like, yeah, it's this song. And you're like, oh, thank you. I've had it stuck in my head for so long. We have time for one more question.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to find. Oh God, I'm trying to find a one that we've done, or that we haven't done that I don't want to end it on. Okay, I guess we'll just go back to beauty and health for this one. How often should you shave your pubes? Is every other day too often?
I think so.
I think every other day is way too often. Your hair does not grow that fast.
Well, unless you're aiming to please. Like, what if you're trying to impress? Like, what if this person, I don't know, because,
man or woman?
What if this person is having sex all the time,
every day? And
you know what? I guess yeah. Maybe you should.
But the average person, like me or Braden, who
don't dox me. I don't think that it's necessary. I think.
Well,
I don't think that
you should.
Yeah, no, you should.
It should be kept.
It should be kept, but I don't think you have to keep it
perfectly like
trimmed
hairless
all the time.
No,
you shouldn't go and get a bikini wax every other day.
No,
but I mean, do what you want to do with your body. I think everyone's entitled to treat their body how they want to treat it. I think it all just comes down to like personal hygiene. Like, as long as it's taken care of, I think that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
So are you saying that you're just gonna ask this and then we're just
No,
gonna
okay,
end
so
it?
I'm gonna ask it and then I'm gonna be like, thank y'all for listening.
And then we'll do the outro.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
So we'll go ahead and ask it.
So you'll ask the question. Just comment down below what the answer is. What your answer is. Not there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
But depending on how we feel, we might judge you very heavily.
Very.
So yeah, take it away.
All right. So this question, I wrote.
Hold on. Before we start, we forgot to do something.
What?
Welcome to the ASMR
portion of
this
episode.
Thank you all for listening thus far. And
We really waited till the final moment to do this.
just know that we love and appreciate every single one of you.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and ask the question.
All right. So I wrote a song, but I'm not sure. Does it need more cowbell? Thank you so much for listening to the third episode. Make sure to like, subscribe.
Well, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us individually.
Share it to friends and family.
Yeah, share it with all your friends and family, your dead relatives.
Follow. We'll put our Instagram and
Twitter.
We'll
put the Instagram and joint Instagram and Twitter down below. We'll put our solo Twitters down below.
Our OnlyFans.
Yeah, give those a follow. Hit that like button. Smack
that notification bell.
That way you can get notified every time we upload here on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
And that's not going to make sense once it gets uploaded to
Spotify.
Spotify and Apple
yeah.
Podcasts, because they're going to be like, how do I do that? If you watch this on either of those in the future,
you don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do any of that, but rate us. Give us a good rating.
Yeah.
Because those are still a thing on there.
All right. Well,
thank you all for listening.
The third episode of Benched Comedy.
This is the third episode of Bench Comedy, and many more, obviously. There are so many more episodes and so many more topics we want to discuss, and crazy ideas that we have to keep improving our content. And if you have any suggestions,
advice, questions,
comment them down below, or you can
DM
us on the Bench Comedy Twitter or Instagram, and we will be quick to respond on there. So, as always, everybody, keep it greasy. Thank you so much for listening, and we
see
love
y'all
you.
next time.